Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today we are making this delicious soup. Yes, it's palm nut soup with bitter eggplants. Very delicious and very healthy. So let's go. So here I'm gonna go through the ingredients with you. I have my palm nut here. Is the fresh pounded one, it's not the canned one. Yes, that's a privilege here in Europe. I have my bitter eggplants. I have my smoked chicken. You can use the protein of your choice. I have some beef that's been grilled in the oven. I have some smoked fish. You can use the smoked fish of your choice. Then I have some onions, tomatoes, chilies, and I have a turmeric leaf. This is for flavor, okay? You can use scent leaf or whatever you want. And I have some crayfish and fish powder. So now I'm going to get my bitter eggplant ready. I'm just going to remove them from the stems and wash it and set them aside, okay? Now I'm gonna get my fish ready. I'm going to debone my fish. Yes, I love deboning my fish when I'm cooking my African soup, especially when kids are gonna eat it as well, okay? Because it's very easy for a bone to get stuck in your throat and you don't want that to happen. So yes, just to make life easy, I just like to remove all the bones away from the fish before I use it for my soup. Now it's time to get my palm nut ready. So here is my palm nut and I'm using the fresh one. This is coming from Africa and it was boiled, then pounded, and then yes, I had my bags made. So they made some few bags for me that I kept in my freezer. So all I have to do is to remove one from the freezer the day before, allow it to defrost, and then use it the next day. So all you have to do here is to wash it, okay, with hot water, hot that your hands can go in, okay, not boiling, okay, but hot enough that it can get extract all the juice from the nut. Can I say it that way? I don't know, but you can see what I'm doing. So just take it like that. So yeah, hot enough so that you can wash the flesh, the juice, the fruit away from the seeds. Okay guys, please take it this way. Now I'm going to sieve it very well, and yes, the juice will be used. So while I'm doing everything else, I will leave it like that to rest for a bit, and I will start my cooking. So here in my pot, I have my smoked chicken, I have onions and salt, and I'm adding water. I'm going to cover and allow it to boil for 5 to 10 minutes before I add my beef in there, because the chicken is hard. Chicken is very hard, so I need to soften it a bit. It's harder than the beef. After 10 minutes, I come back and add my beef in there, and I'll cover and allow it to boil for another 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I am back and it's time to add my palm nut liquid in there. So I'm going to pour the whole thing. Like I told you, I left it to rest so that if there's still any, sand-like things in there, it's going to rest at the bottom. Anything will rest at the bottom, any sand-like texture, okay? It's coming from the nut. When they pound it to detach the flesh from the nut, that's where it's coming from. So it looks like sand, but it's coming from the nut, as you can see there. So while you're pouring your liquid in there, be careful. You need to know when to stop, okay? So you need to observe and know when to stop, so you don't pour all the sands in there, okay? So I'm going to mix well, and now I'm going to add my turmeric leaf, cover, and allow it to cook for 5 to 10 minutes. Then I'll come back and add my vegetables, so my tomatoes, onions, and chili. I'm going to mix well, and I will allow it to keep cooking. Meanwhile, you need to make sure you've tasted for salt and everything is on point, okay? So while this is cooking, I'm going to cook my bitter eggplant on the side because they are very tiny. If I cook them in the pot like the tomatoes and onions, they're going to get lost in there. That's why I boil it on the side. And when they are ready, once my tomatoes and onions are well cooked, I'll come and remove them and put them in my blender. And then I'll get the eggplant as well, the bitter eggplant as well, and get it, add it to the blender and blend all of it together. After removing my vegetables, I'll be adding my smoked fish now in the pot, and then I'll add the blended vegetables as well in the pot, and I'll mix very well. Now it's time to add your crayfish and fish powder because that is it. There's nothing else to do. We're just going to wait for the soup to finish cooking, to simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and that is it. So add your crayfish and fish powder, mix well, and that is it. Do not cover the pot anymore. Leave it like that on low heat for 5 to 10 minutes, and you will see that the oil is going to gather on top of the soup after 10 minutes. And this is what it's going to look like. All the oil is at the top. Now it's time for you to remove the excess oil. You don't want to be eating all that oil. Trust me, it's not good for you, okay? I know some people do, but me personally, I don't. So this is what I do once my soup is ready, especially with palm nut soup. This is the oil, this is the red oil, the palm nut oil. So I'm going to remove it, it's too much, and set it aside. I don't throw it away. I keep it for any time I want to make some rice with palm oil, or I want to fry something, or use it in any recipe, okay? Tomato stew or something like that. I keep it aside. So this is it. This is what it's going to look like. It's ready. It is served. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And see you in my next video. Bye, guys.